Everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at disneyplus.com, and today I'm just going a little bit of a tour around the new ESPN on Disney Plus hub. So this is just launched today in the United States. Now there are two different versions of it. There's one version if you have ESPN Plus as part of the Disney streaming bundle, and there's also kind of a slightly different version if you don't have ESPN Plus. So I'm going to look at both of these and kind of compare them so you can kind of get a good idea. Now, it's important to note this is just based on the first day, so things could change. Also, some content might be a little bit different because of regional lockouts. They're a little bit more stricter on how this works. But nevertheless, so I'm going to have a look at this and have a look. So first off, just a couple of quick things. ESPN Plus on Disney Plus, it works very similar to how Hulu on Disney Plus is, where you have to be a Disney bundle subscriber or have both under your same Disney ID for all to work. However, if you are just a Disney Plus subscriber, you will have access now to a select amount of content within the ESPN hub. You'll also have a select amount of content from the Hulu hub. That's a big change as well that's happened at the same time. The Hulu hub has now been activated for everybody in the US. But without ado, let's now just jump in and have a look. So, as I said, this is the version without Hulu and Disney and ESPN. So this is just if you've just got a core Disney Plus account. So as you can see here, you do have the hubs there. It is there. And you can see here, we've got like the Mormon Wives. We've got a little Hulu logo on it. This is something that's been new today. So there's a few shows in there that from there. But if we click on the ESPN hub, you can now see that because I don't have an ESPN subscription, there's not a huge amount in here. I can watch all of these documentaries, all these 30 for 30 stuff. Watch Man in the Arena. That's actually a really good documentary. So these are ones that you can watch with your core subscription. There are going to be some live shows in here as well. But generally, if you click on most of this stuff, you're not really going to get a lot if you're just on the free version. Unfortunately, it is very restrictive. There is going to be more added as they go along. Like on Christmas Day, there's going to be some NBA games and stuff like that. But generally, the ESPN hub, if you don't have it much, you're not really going to see a lot in it. You can click on these sports, these new hubs that they've introduced. There's not really anything in there because, well, basically, you can click on these different hubs. Again, you're not really seeing a lot of stuff because I don't have an ESPN Plus subscription on this account. Same thing with Hulu. If I click on Hulu now, these are shows that you can watch without a Hulu subscription. These are going to be rotating and moving around a little bit. So we've got Shogun in there. Amazing show. If you haven't watched it, do that. Under the Bridge to Drop Out. These are some fantastic shows. And you're really starting to see now Disney trying to basically get you to upcharge to the bundle. I also think this is a major thing in terms of getting you ready and getting America ready for the idea that when they merge Hulu and Disney Plus together, things are going to start looking a lot more like this. So by the time they do it, you're all going to be used to it and not question it anymore, like if they did it a couple of years ago. So again, so that is just the main way of doing it. If you've got a basic Disney Plus subscription. So now I'm going to have a look here and kind of look at what Disney Plus looks like if you have a full ESPN and Hulu subscription. So I've got the Disney streaming bundle here. So this one here is got with ads. So it's just a basic one. So again, we've got all of the hubs. And you can see here when I click on ESPN, things drastically change with having an ESPN Plus subscription. Look, we've got all these live upcoming events that I'm going to be able to watch within Disney Plus. You've also got like basketball games coming up. We've got some sort of soccer coming up. If you click on each of these sports, we're starting to see here more things, more games that are in here, replays of previous games that have been released. You've also got documentaries and films that were based on this sport. So you can see that difference of how much ESPN Plus subscription, how much it opens up in here. Now, it is important to note that next year, Disney's going to be launching a new ESPN flagship version, which is going to have all of the ESPN content, all the stuff on the linear channels, plus a lot of other things, betting and like probably fantasy sports, lots of other stuff. And all of that is going to be available within Disney Plus as well. So they're kind of forward planning. So you can see I'm coming here like I'm in the NHL, sorry, not the NHL, the NFL tab. So you can see here upcoming games, some of the stuff that's already coming on. Again, you can't have full access to Monday Night Football, even though you can see a few bits and pieces there, unless it's on ESPN Plus. So if we just go back to the go back a couple of levels now, back to here. So the hot ice hockey, we can see here some upcoming games that are coming. Again, documentaries about ice hockey. So lots and lots of stuff. So you can really see the difference of if you have got that bundle or that ESPN Plus subscription, how suddenly there's a lot more in here available to you. You can see here you've got all the different hubs, for example, the sports. So like basketball, soccer, and then you've got the different leagues. So if you only want to be interested, for example, in the NBA, you can click in here and so on. And you can see here, there's a lot of stuff in here. I probably would like to have maybe an option to go. It seems a bit weird that you kind of got to go back a couple of times. It would be nice if in there. So you got ice hockey, mixed martial arts. Now it's going to be interesting to see how all this works with like pay-per-views and stuff. But again, you got lots of great options in here of different things to watch. Also, you've got boxing, volleyball, you've got racing, you got wrestling. See what they've got in terms of wrestling. I want to see what they've got. Oh, I think that's like I'm more used to WWE, so it's more more kind of traditional college wrestling. You've got lacrosse, you've got cricket, you've got swimming. No golf or anything by the looks of it. They obviously might not have any rights for golf or something like that. And then you got the different leagues and stuff in here as well. So I imagine, like maybe when the XFL starts, you'll have that in there as well. You've also got studios shows as well. So like the Pat McAfee show and the films. So lots of different things, very much highlighting what is live. But also on the front page of Disney Plus now, you can see there's like a row now of the ESPN live content. So all the stuff that's live. So if I wanted to watch the Pat McAfee show, I could just click on it and it would be able to watch it within Disney Plus. And you're really seeing here now with the combination of ESPN, you can see here with the film logos and stuff, you've got the little logos at the bottom there. But when you start incorporating Hulu and ESPN, Disney Plus now has become a juggernaut in terms of content. It's got the live sports, it's got the live news. The US version now is without doubt, when you've got the bundle, you've got the superior version of Disney Plus. This is fantastic. Loads of stuff in here. There's lots of, you've just got so much choice, and it's really going to increase engagement for them. And that's really going to be a massive, massive change for them. And again, I'll just click on the Hulu tab here just to kind of, again, show you the difference compared to having the free version. You can see how little there was in the earlier video. Here we can see, and you've also got the different studio networks and stuff that you've got. They've kind of used that same function there in the ESPN hub. So really starting to see this now. We've now got these new hubs expanded it out a little bit. It kind of looks a little bit weird having 7. It does look like that, but I suspect we're going to get used to it because it's already launched in Latin America earlier this year. It's going to be rolling out, I suspect, very soon in other countries. I think, without a doubt, I think we're at a point where Disney is very much getting in that stage of getting ready to, merge their items together. And now it really just means now that Disney Plus is not just for kids. This is not just for Marvel and Star Wars and some kids shows. You can see here now, if you've got all the subscriptions, you've got all that content. But more importantly now, with these hubs now appearing on that front page for everybody, more likely going to get people signing up to it. But I think this is a great new tool. If you've got an ESPN Plus subscription, you're going to have so much more content in there. There's going to be hundreds of new live events happening each and every month. There's even going to be exclusive content. And yeah, you're just really now getting a lot more new original content within Disney Plus, and it's really broadened it out. And I think this is a fantastic thing. Hopefully it rolls out in other countries as well at some point, but let me know what you think. Do you like the look of the new ESPN hub? Do you think it's a little bit too cluttered? Would you like the option to disconnect it? Because that could be another thing as well. You might not want it in there, but I think gradually we're just going to have to get used to the fact that the days of Disney Plus just being about those 5 core brands, that's long gone. We're really now into kind of Disney Plus now competing with Netflix and Amazon, with all of this combined into one place. But there's still more steps to go. ESPN flagship next year. Obviously, I still think there's going to be a full integration with Hulu at some point in the future. Don't know when, but I think that you can just see how it's all coming together. They're not going to want you having 3 different tiers for too long. It's a little bit too complicated, and they want to keep you locked into their bundle. But Let me know what you think of this. Love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. I shall see you guys soon. Later.